Hi, my friends. This is your friend Jay. I got an idea for you here. If you know me by now, you know that I'm a huge animal lover, huge supporter of rescue animals. I've had easily in the last 10 years 5 or 6 rescue dogs, and a couple of which, including my current little boo boo, saved from being euthanized. So, what does this have to do with the topic of today? I was talking something a little bit of a dilemma recently. I drive around where I live, and I can see there's a lot of homeless people, sadly, and they have pets, homeless pets too. And I wonder, if those people are being fed sufficiently, but also if the pets are being fed sufficiently. The fact of the matter is, under the law, and with resources, at least in the city where I live, there are more resources available to take some degree of care over homeless people in terms of some shelter and food, thankfully, but not so much for animals. I think just fundamentally, and it's sad, but I think fundamentally animals are just not considered important life forms in certain societies and under certain laws. Okay, so what is the point I'm making here? So my dilemma became, I don't always want to stop and give them money. Not because I don't have the money, because I'm wondering, is it going to be put to the best use? And but I do want to help as much as I can. So, but I don't want that person to buy food for themselves and have their dog go hungry. So what I started doing is, initially what I started doing is, a couple of years ago, I would see them and I would go, okay, I'm going to buy him some fast food. Not the healthiest, but better than nothing. And that's going to be it. Then I started thinking, well, is the dog going to get any of that food? Probably yes, but I don't want to have the doubt. So then what I started doing is I started buying some food, for fast food, for the homeless person. It's always a man. Most cases. So buy some food for that gentleman, and then I would actually go to the pet store, because the PetSmart is like within 2 miles of like anywhere you are, and I would go in there and I would buy specifically canned food for dogs. Then I knew he's probably not going to eat that, so the dog's probably going to get it. So I feel reasonably good that the dog is going to get a meal. Then I had a bit of an epiphany in, this year, where I said, I can save a little bit of trouble here. I'll still go and find some food for that gentleman, because I just, you don't know about me, but I spent a portion of my life not having, I spent it wasn't that long ago, about 9 years of my life not being able to afford 3 meals a day, 7 days a week. I had to survive for about 9 months on 2 meals a day, 6 days a week. That was my financial circumstance following a few medical problems and 2 car accidents, and in other words, about $100,000. My life savings gone on medical. Anyways, it's not about me. So, but that generated in my heart a feeling of, I can't stand to see someone go without food. So, what I'll do is I'll get that person some food, but now how to deal with the dog. So what I do is I have dog food for my dog. And what I've done now, because my dog's pretty small and this $20 bag probably lasts a whole month worth of food for my dog, is I cut it in half, and I took half and I put it in a Ziploc bag, and I keep it in the car. And it's super convenient, because then when I'm stopped in the intersection and I see that person and I want to make sure that his dog gets some food, I have food in the car to take a scoop or a cup and go ahead and give it to him. And he He has the choice to eat it, but he probably won't because I'm probably going to get him some fast food anyways from Jack in the Box or whatever is nearby. But then that food is there also for the dog. So I just thought that was a good idea. I thought I would share it with you. I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner, but now I just keep the dog food in the car and I just give it to him and it's there for the dog. So that's my tip for today.